Do you think power protects you from pain? Think again. What you're about to hear will shatter your belief in control, in medicine, even in justice. Hi, you. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button and tell me in the comments. Do you believe someone who used poison to kill deserved to die by poison themselves? The year was 1589, and the most powerful woman in France was dying, but not like a queen, not with dignity. She was dying in horror. Her name was Catherine de' Medici, the queen mother who ruled France from behind the scenes for decades, feared by nobles, suspected by enemies, accused of using exotic poisons to eliminate rivals. She survived religious wars, palace coups, and assassination plots. She controlled kings, 3 of them. But there was one thing she couldn't control: her own flesh. It started with bleeding. They thought it was age. But then came the pain, deep gnawing pain in her belly that no doctor could soothe. She began missing council meetings, unable to stand. The woman who had once terrified entire kingdoms was now forced to whisper orders from her bed. Her doctors had no idea what was happening. They bled her, purged her, stuffed her with herbs. Nothing helped. Her body was wasting away. She became a skeleton wrapped in velvet. Her skin yellowed, her eyes hollow. She smelled like death, literally. The tumor inside her was rotting while she was still alive, releasing toxins into her bloodstream, turning her into a living corpse. Servants burned incense by the ton, but the stench was unbearable. Her sheets were soaked in blood, changed multiple times a day. Her bladder, her intestines, even her lungs began to fail. And the worst part? She was awake, mentally sharp enough to understand every minute of her own decay. During her fevers, she would speak to people no one else could see. Her dead husband, her murdered enemies. She began confessing to poisonings, to plots, to things never proven and maybe never imagined. Was it guilt or just madness? No one knows. But what's certain is this: the queen who was accused of using poison to kill was now being poisoned from the inside by her own cancer. The final days were horrific seizures that bent her spine to unnatural angles, screaming fits that echoed through the palace rooms. She begged for death, but no one dared grant it. In moments of lucidity, she'd look her attendants in the eyes, asking what horrors she had spoken during her delirium. Flames, she saw flames around her bed, though there was no fire, just fear, just death crawling slowly through her body, consuming her inch by inch until it reached her brain. And then silence. The servants said the air itself held its breath. When she finally died on January 5th, 1589, the trauma didn't end with her death. Her physician retired in terror. The smell in her chambers lingered for weeks. Her story spread through Europe not as a royal obituary, but as a tale of divine punishment. Even those who admired her power couldn't deny the horror of her end. Was it justice? Was it karma? Was it simply disease? Catherine de' Medici's death remains one of the most detailed and disturbing in royal history. And maybe that's the point. In the end, no amount of power, no network of spies, no Italian poisons could save her from the rebellion inside her own body. So I ask you again, was this punishment earned, or was it the ultimate reminder that no one, not even queens, escaped the truth of being human? If this story shook you, subscribe and tell me what you think in the comments, because sometimes the most terrifying deaths aren't on the battlefield but in the bedchambers of kings and queens.